So what do you do?
I visit Orlando Wetlands. Orlando Wetlands, it's a household name. So today we're doing Orlando Wetlands. Good job. And we had to go through Taintsville to get here. That's a place in Florida.
Where's that located?
Can't really say, but it's right between a few areas in Florida. So let's go take a look at Orlando Wetlands.
All right.
It's pretty easy to see why so many people travel to Orlando Wetlands. There's just so many things to see and so many landscapes. The wetlands are obvious, but sometimes the hammocks and some of the places covered by oaks offer a variety of birds you wouldn't expect, like red-shouldered hawks, anhingas, ospreys, of course, you'd see around water. The landscape is really fairly unique. It's man-made, which a lot of people don't know. But if you take time to look, you'll find alligators sitting next to culverts waiting on a free meal. Feel bad for that meal coming through the culvert. And you'll see tricolored herons that generally squawk when they fly away from you. They're not always very happy. Of course, grackles and red-winged blackbirds are all over the place. And as you keep walking at this trail, you'll find a large observation mound, which you can hike to the top of.
Do what? Oh, you're okay. I'm going to narrate over this.
Okay. Like I follow you, and then you kind of like get a little bit faster and then get to the top of the hill and then start spinning.
Okay.
So like, I'll tell you what. Damn it, my feet are gonna wet.
Me too. That's okay. Right about here. The hills are alive with the sound of music. So right in the middle of Orlando Wetlands, there's this massive mound, which you can sing on top of. Anyway, it really kind of gives you a great overview without the use of a drone in terms of what you're looking at as far as space and the space required for cleaning water in the Central Florida area. It's quite amazing. Every one of those quadrants plays a different role in cleaning up fertilizers, those type of things like phosphorus.
If you like birding, it's the place to be. This is an immature white ibis, sitting close enough for a pretty good picture. Here's a tricolored heron, fishing. Had some other pictures of this guy. And finally, an immature little blue heron. Kind of neat.
They're so cute when they walk.
He's a cutie. He's a cutie patootie. Hey, buddy. Sorry to interrupt.
Whoa.
Yeah, we hear you. You keep sunning.
Now, I have biked this trail, but walking you see so much more. There's always a lot of animal prints, including this very wary raccoon who kind of hightailed it back into the brush. Limpkins are all over the place. Anhingas, which you'd seen earlier. And of course, you always come across things that are a little different, like this turtle who didn't make it. I can't tell you what happened to him. Common gallinules, coots, they're all there. And you get to a certain point at this neat place where you find a pump house that actually moves all that clean water back to the environment. Keep in mind that all the pictures that you see in this video were taken within about a 90-minute period. It's a great little trip that you need to take time to make, and it's quite educational.
Orlando Wetlands is basically a beautiful wetland, but unfortunately, because people keep developing in the state of Florida and local governments can't say no, they have to use wetlands that they create. So Orlando Wetlands has been created by people to clean water, a lot of different types of water, including agriculture. Agriculture is known for not wanting to clean up their pollution. What's interesting about this is clearly tremendous wildlife. It is a beautiful place. It does have the purpose of cleaning water, which you can see behind me. Those plants are basically capable of absorbing nutrients and cleansing the water, allowing the water to go freely back to where it should be. But interesting here, right around there, that's a coal burning power plant, and that's located near Orlando. So we've still got a lot of things to do, and if you ever wanted to be active in politics and advocacy and fighting for the environment, there's plenty to do.
Purple gallinules are usually pretty close. I got lucky taking this guy's picture. And this American alligator has a couple, well, one rider on its head, little dragonfly there. And then you've got the great egret, who's kind of sunning himself. Not a great picture, but I'd take it.
So a lot of places that the water is coming through from one zone to another for cleaning, there's a place that the water kind of pours out, and you can see it. And there's a lot of things waiting to eat. In front of us is a anhinga. Looks like a little blue, maybe an immature from this angle. And of course the alligator, all waiting on things to kind of pop out. And in the water, you can kind of see some ripples occasionally where there's probably some fish, maybe bass or others, that are waiting on small minnows and things to pop out, and not expecting to be devoured.
And the wood stork. You have to love the wood stork. They have such a time with all man's done to the wetlands.
Well, you know,
That's Orlando Wetlands. And speaking of wetlands, it was hot. It was really, really hot and humid, but it's very, very worth it. Audrey, do you think it was worth it?
Yep. Worth
Thank
it.
you for your photography.
Welcome.
You were featured in all of your photography and
thank
video
you.
production because you are a communications expert
Oh,
at
yeah.
UCF.
Yep.
And anybody watching this needs to hire her because she knows funny.
She-
Bye. Maine's coming up.
And for the record, I wasn't kidding. And I really couldn't figure out where it was or what it was between. But it's a thing. Welcome to Florida.